Larry Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy, and hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Monday, August 22nd, and I want to welcome you to the show. We are live here on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now on Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. And of course, if you'd like to connect to me personally, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information, and everything that you need to know to get a hold of me. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching the show online, everybody hit that like button right now, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. You can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. Hey, you can comment live on the show on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, and please say hi so I know you're watching. A couple of people saying hi already. It looks like we got Mike and Joe and James and Jose. All right, thanks, guys. I totally appreciate you guys. Everybody hit the like button right now. Hey, by the way, if you're commenting from a group and it's not the Money Chat Now fan page, your name may not show up on my dashboard, so please go there and say hi. It looks like Robin has joined us as well. Thanks, Robin, and Tom, too. Look at it, all these people saying hi. All right, on today's show, of course, we're going to be discussing the recap and the update. We're going to be talking about the IRS. Oh, boy, the new KGB, of course. We're going to be talking about Liz Cheney, and we're going to be talking about Wells Fargo mortgages. Money Chat Now, as you know, is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. All right, I have a question for you. Hey, do you know anybody who would really enjoy this show? Maybe for the great market advice, maybe for the comedic parodies? Please share the show with them by clicking the share button and sharing it directly on their page. Hey, you can also share it in groups as well and help your friends make more money and laugh in the morning, right? All right, besides, before we start, by the way, did you guys enjoy the interviews last week? Did you have a favorite? Hey, let me know if you enjoyed those interviews. Let me know if you have a favorite. Tomorrow we might be releasing another one for you, but let me know. Let me know if you had a favorite. Hey, let's get started with the recap and the update, and let's talk about what's going on. All right, last week was the end of a 4-week winning streak for the S&P. The Dow closed down on Friday about 292 points, and it looked like Wall Street is pretty much taking a break and taking profits. The big winner last week was Occidental Petroleum. Damn. I got to tell you, I owned this stock at $10, and I sold it at $21, and on Friday it crossed $72 when Warren Buffett was given the okay to own half the company. Hey, Warren, can you and I be friends? I don't want to be friends for your money. I just want your plans to buy stuff, every 6 months into the future. Just let me know what you're going to do. Friday's news fueled speculation that Buffett will be interested in acquiring the whole company eventually after ramping up his stake at low prices. Cole Smead, president of Smead Capital Management and a Berkshire Hathaway shareholder, speculated by saying he will likely continue to buy as much as he can, and if he gets it below 70 or 75, and if you own 30 or 40% and like to buy out at 95 or 100, you saved a lot of money. Huh? Anyway, I was thinking about this purchase. Buffett is a smart guy. After all, they call him the Oracle of Omaha. I admit it's not as cool name as, the stock option sultan, but he's still pretty smart. So why is he buying up oil companies? If the government, the Democrats that is, are pushing all electric vehicles, why is he buying oil companies? By the way, isn't Buffett a true and true Democrat? I smell an oily rat. It just goes to show you that even the Oracle gets information from old school sources. I also think that this will be the pinnacle of his years left on the planet. A Berkshire Hathaway succession plan needs to have an oil company in it to bring it to $1 million a share. It makes total sense to me. Oh, and this also makes me want an electric car even less than before. Speaking of electric cars, right, are you noticing more and more memes about electric chargers not working or long lines for them? It's going to be big trouble for electric car manufacturers. All right, another news, while I was away, my CCL actually hit my magic number of 11. But I missed the opportunity to sell my covered calls because I hesitated. I would have been up about 30% on that already today. However, I still like the stock and I still own a bunch of it. I'm actually thinking about buying more. However, remember when I said I owned Oxy at 10? Although it isn't quite the same thing, I still see this stock going up to 40s in the next 2 years or sooner. When all the COVID bullcrap disappears, the cruise industry is going to be back on top. This week brings some interesting events, including Tesla splitting 3-1 on Thursday. This stock never stops growing, and it makes no sense. I'm going to watch it, but I don't like it anymore. We also have the Fed meeting in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Excuse me, and this may indicate the next raise in interest rates. I'm also looking forward to this one. It's going to be interesting. My thought is going to be 50 basis points just to keep it going, but not to stress the market any further. Powell's speech will be on Friday and his assessment of the inflation situation. We also have Zoom reporting earnings today after the bell, and we are at the end of earnings season, and that will probably be the last week of any notable earnings. I would expect the market to drop from here. But let's look at the market now and see what we think Wall Street's going to think of the situation. All right, so first of all, it looks like we have the Dow is down 299. The S&P is down 48, and the NASDAQ is down 200. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what's going to go on here. A couple of people saying hi real quick before I continue. We got lots of people saying hi. Thank you all for watching. I totally appreciate you guys. We have John. Oh, we have my lovely wife, Linda, who sent me a picture of her while I was away that I can't show you. Yeah, man. All right. We also have Michael and Deb and Mitchell and Mark and Carl. And we have Bill. I'm trying to figure out. Carl going, Larry, 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 Larry. Hi. I'm trying to figure out what that means, but I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Anyway, let's get into the next topic. Let's get into the IRS. Wow, the IRS. They haven't been in the news for a long time. By now, you have heard that the government is going to hire 87,000 new IRS agents and employees. I reported it last week, and when I was doing some quick math, I determined that with these numbers, you had a 1 in 17 chance of getting audited. Of course, between Facebook memes and other media outlets, the rumors and fears have started to mount with the American people. Hell, even the job description from the IRS says that you will need to carry a firearm and be willing to use deadly force if necessary. Yes, that's directly from the job description on the IRS government website. Oh, by the way, don't bother looking it up. The information has already been changed. You know, like the true death count from COVID or the true stats on the vaccine, causing you, minor inconveniences like, maybe death or something else, for example. Anyway, when you see this stuff disappear right in front of your eyes and all traces have gone, that's why Americans no longer trust their government. Well, to build trust, the government has decided to combat the rumors and alleviate the fears of the American public pertaining to the issue of all these new agents. And here's the new information being fed to the mockingbirds. Oh, by the way, have you ever heard of the Project Mockingbird before? Well, you may understand more about what's going on in our country when I explain Operation Mockingbird to you. I promise to get back to the IRS propaganda, but first let me explain Operation Mockingbird. Operation Mockingbird was an alleged, I use the words alleged to keep my YouTube privileges, that is. It was an alleged large-scale program by the CIA that began the early years of the Cold War. Its purpose was to manipulate domestic American news media organizations for propaganda purposes. Operation Mockingbird recruited leading American journalists into a propaganda network. They were told what to write and how to report it. Somehow this sounds familiar. Anyway, back to the Mockingbirds reporting on the IRS. Let's first start with the bill itself. Don't forget the bill that's responsible to hire this band of IRS agents, is called the Inflation Reduction Act, just in case you forgot. In the news this week, Janet Yellen released a statement saying that this is what she expects from the hiring of IRS agents. Now, please understand that she is the Secretary of Treasury and her power is limited to an advisory position only. But listen to the summary of her press release to the Mockingbirds. She has 4 important requirements for the hiring of these agents. The first one is to clear the backlog. Yes, if you're still waiting for your tax refund, this hiring of 87,000 people will get your refund faster. Isn't that great news? What, do we have each agent personally putting the check in the mail and then another personally licking the stamp? Seriously, 87,000 agents to clear the backlog? But wait, there's more. The next on her list, improve customer service. Customer service? Really? She used the words customer service? Hey, Yellen, we aren't customers. We are slaves to the tax laws. Imagine the call to the IRS. Hi, this is Jenny with the IRS. How can we help you give us more of your money today? But wait, number 3 on her request, she wants to update their technology. Of course they want to update their technology. They probably want to be able to have drones flying around watching the local kid who's cutting grass receive a cash payment so he can be taxed on it. Finally, she commented that they are hiring 87,000 agents, but 50,000 are probably, in her words, retiring in the next 5 years. Oh, that makes it all better. Excuse me. That means a net of only 37,000 new agents. How could the initial reports be so sloppy? The media should be reporting the truth of only 37,000 more, not 87,000 more agents. Well, my conclusion is we are doomed. Soon we will need Hallmark to create a card that says, Happy Audit Day. You will find it in the condolence card section of your local Hallmark, and 50% of the proceeds will go to, of course, the government. No, not as a donation, but of course as a tax. Anyway, if you want to learn how to pay pay less taxes and make more money, pay attention to this next commercial. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock option sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
Welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Of course, I want to welcome you to the show. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of this show on Rumble and Spotify. Hey, please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there. And if you'd like to contact me, please go to contactlarry.com. And there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. I am reading some of the comments, and some of them are hysterical. First of all, Ken, the Democrat troll, he goes, don't cheat and you are good. He's obviously never been audited by the IRS. I've been audited twice, and the first time I owed them $80, and the second time I owed them $120. The audit takes days and weeks and months for $120. Really? And I could have beat the $120. I just got tired of it. Anyway, whatever. So, yeah, Ken, wait till you have a real job or make some real money, and then they'll audit you. All right. By the way, I want to remind everybody that we're having an amazing one-day event on September 17th. Hey, Ken, you should come to this event so you can learn how to pay less taxes. It's an all-day event featuring some of the most brilliant minds in business, including Hannah Kessler, the single millionaire chick, Chris Noggle, the money multiplier, Bill Walsh, the rainmaker, and myself, Larry Steinhouse, the host of Money Chat Now and the CEO of Investor Schooling. Hey, it's an in-person event and seats are selling fast. So get yours now at 4mmw.com. That's the number 4mmw.com, and you can get your tickets there, and I suggest you come. It's going to be really, really good. James says, armed customer service agents? Yeah, exactly. All right, so far we've been discussing the recap and the update. Right now, the Dow is down 293, the S&P is down 47, and NASDAQ is down almost 200. We talked about the IRS, the new Nazis, of course. Coming up, we have Liz Cheney, and we have Wells Fargo mortgages, and then, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But first, did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button yet? Leave me a comment. Say hi if you haven't already. And, by the way, leaving a comment is really the only way I know you're watching, so please share and like as well. And don't forget to order my new book, Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, please leave a review on Amazon. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get into the second half. Let's talk about Liz Cheney. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, if you ever wanted to know the key problem with the Republican Party, it's basically the people who pretend to be Republicans but are really working full-time to destroy the party and help the Democrats. These people are referred to as Republicans in name only, or rhinos for short. Yes, these rhinos, like Mitt Romney, Charlie Baker, and of course the nutcase Liz Cheney, are the reason the Republican Party can't focus and eliminate the Democrat cheat party. The Democrats are much more organized and much more focused with the help of these rhinos, and they are taking over the country. Luckily for us, we had a great victory when Liz Cheney lost the primary election in Wyoming, and she will be unseated. She lost to the Trump-endorsed candidate, Harriet Hageman, losing by double-digit margins. This appears to be the case around the country. It appears that Trump is backing candidates, and they continue to win when he backs them. Like other rhinos going off the rails with Crazy Cheney, they are doing it so they could keep from making America great again. Cheney announced that she will be doing everything she can to keep Trump from becoming president again. She's a goofball. In her concession speech, she said the following: 2 years ago, I won this primary with 73% of the vote. I could have easily done that same thing again, she said. And then she continued to say, the path was clear, but I would have required that I go along with President Trump's lie about the 2020 election. I would have required that enable his ongoing efforts to unravel our democratic system and attack the foundations of our republic. That's a path I could not and would not take, she said. How about standing for election integrity, you stupid witch? Did you and Pelosi have a play date or something? Well, it gets even more silly in the news announces that she will make a run for president. Oh, did you hear that Pence will also be making a run for president? Here's the side bet. Who do you think will be eliminated first, Cheney or Pence? Seriously? These insignificant traitors really think they can make a run for president? Cheney is a pure rhino, and no one ever heard of Pence until Trump purposely picked him because Trump knew he would be quiet voice in the background and no one would listen to him. The next bet is to see which television station Cheney will be on, CNN or MSNBC. Unseat the rhinos and make America great again. Ugh. All right, let's get into Wells Fargo and mortgages. So some of you know that I'm a real estate broker and I'm also a real estate agent. Well, about 6 years ago, this is the truth too. About 6 years ago, I added a new requirement from all buyers that use Wells Fargo Mortgage Services as their selected mortgage company. My addendum to the contract actually says that if you use Wells Fargo Mortgage Company and if Wells Fargo misses any deadlines for any mortgage commitments or appraisals, the seller gets to keep all the deposit money if Wells Fargo cannot close within 5 days of the closing date of the contract. Why did I add this? Because in my experience, Wells Fargo has the worst customer service in the mortgage business. Well, it appears that this may have caught up with them. Wells Fargo now plans to shrink its vast mortgage empire. They once turned out 1 of every 3 home loans in the U.S. for a time, and it made the bank the most valuable in the nation. If you remember, I reported on Wells Fargo getting in trouble for rejecting more applications from black potential homeowners than white potential homeowners. Although I blame their poor customer service for the problem, they still have several lawsuits resulting from that data. But the likely reason for the pullback isn't because of their poor customer service or because of the racist views of the company. It's mostly about business. We all know that the real recession is coming. Housing is starting and housing sales are slowing significantly. And tomorrow we're going to have those housing sale report and we're going to get to see it. And this may be the true reason for this pullback. Wells Fargo made the decision about 3 years ago to stop making home equity line of credit loans to the public and even tried to cancel one of their products, which was a personal line of credit. It appears that Wells Fargo is just positioning themselves for what's coming. They will be making sure that when the Biden years of the recession is over, they will be back on top. They are avoiding the bad debt that will follow the next few years. I believe they're actually acting brilliantly, and the stock drops significantly. If the stock drops significantly, I would suggest to buy and hold into the future. By the way, even at the price of 41, which it is about now, It is a low price per earnings, and it pays a dividend. All right, look, let's take a break here. When we get back, we'll be discussing the plays of the day and the market outlook. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. Right. I'm Larry Steinhouse, and welcome back to Money Chat Now. I got to tell you, this is hysterical. I got some really funny responses online that I have to talk about because they're that funny. Most of them are they're all saying the same. Everybody's saying the same thing. They're all saying that maybe Wells Fargo should hire IRS agents to improve customer service. You guys all thought the same thing I did. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was writing that article. I thought that was very funny. So you're absolutely right. They should hire IRS agents, and maybe they should even arm them so people will pay their mortgages back. Oh boy! All right. So first of all, hey, by the way, if you want to be a sponsor on this show, your name and product would be delivered to hundreds of loyal listeners and watchers of the show. As you know, we're expanding our base every day, and if you'd like to get your product or service out to my audience, all you need to do is sponsor the show. It would also, by the way, help keep the show on the air. You know, this show costs me a lot of money to keep it on the air, and I would appreciate anybody who wants to help us keep the show on the air and have you as a sponsor. Hey, just reach out via Messenger or send me an email to LarrySteinhouseShow@gmail.com. That's LarrySteinhouseShow@gmail.com. And by the way, did you guys know we have a Spotify channel? That's right, you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They are broken out for your enjoyment. Hey, look up Money Chat Now on Spotify and subscribe, and you could actually break out that Liz Cheney thing or the IRS thing today. It will be up in a few hours, and you'll definitely enjoy it. All right, so far, of course, right now, the Dow is down 300, the S&P is down 48, and the NASDAQ is down 199. We've been talking about the IRS, and how the IRS is definitely going to be coming after you. Put money away, put it in a drawer, put it in a safe, bury it in the backyard, hide it, I don't care, somewhere in your refrigerator. The IRS is going to find you. All right, we also talked about the rhinos and Liz Cheney, and we talked about the fact that Wells Fargo mortgages are, well, they're going to start cutting back on them. Coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays, but did you guys hit that like button? Come on, guys, if you guys like this show, hit the like button. Hit the share button, too. You know, it's funny. I know when you guys share. There are two people that share it all the time. Michael shares it all the time. And occasionally, we have someone else who shares it all the time. But it would be great if you guys could share it. Let me know. Let all your friends know about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or in groups that you feel will also enjoy the show. All right, let's talk about what's going on. Hey, it's going to be a terrible day, unless, of course, you've been waiting for it. I will tell you that I put some money aside a few weeks ago waiting for a day that this will probably be. The market is, of course, withdrawing as earnings season ends and as we peak the 34,000 high again. So the good news is that the market may have found its new range of 30 to 34,000. That means we should see 30,000 again in a few weeks, and that will be a huge buying signal. By the way, this week I'm looking for Meta to go below 160. I think 160 would be a great price below 160, and then I will buy options into the next earnings season. I'm also looking to get out of my Amazon put play when Amazon reaches 132. This was a play that I called last Thursday night in a class in investor schooling. By the way, I'm wondering if anybody played along because I thought it was a great play. There'll be others that will drop like Apple, Disney, and of course the travel stocks. CCL, if you want to get into it, below 9 is always a good play. Ride it to 11 and get out. I'm actually looking to add more of my portfolio if it goes below 8.5. Now, I will tell you that if you don't have it, right now is a good time to buy it, or nine's a good time to buy it, but I have a whole lot of it, so I would wait till 8.5 for me. That doesn't mean that you should wait for you. All right, let's take a final look, and let's see what this dismal future looks like. Right now, we still have the Dow is down, like again, almost 300 points. We have the S&P down almost 50, and again, the NASDAQ down about 200. I think it's going to be a really bad day today, so keep that in mind. Watch for it. Usually gets worse around 2 o'clock, so if you're thinking about buying something and it really is bad, usually around 2 o'clock it'll be pretty bad. I'm going to expect between minus 600 and minus 700 by the end of the day. Just a speculation, you know how I like to guess, and most of the time I'm right, every once in a while I'm wrong. All right, let's get to crypto. Bitcoin is about 21,000 again, and Ethereum is back to the 1500s. So it appears that the recent rally in crypto is ending with the recent rally in the stock market. Yeah, that's kind of common. You know, I've noticed before that usually crypto is a leading indicator, but it seems that they're riding at the same time now. So that's interesting. The precious metals are killing me right now. Silver is below $19 an ounce. It's terrible. Gold is below $1,800 an ounce, and the over spot price is still ridiculous. When the over spot price goes back to below 2 or over, below 2, I'm probably going to buy some more, but it's getting pretty bad. All right, the Treasury bond is moving up, and it's just under 3%, and the average rate for a mortgage is now in the 5s. It's not so bad, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Oil is moving down below $90 a barrel, and the average gas price is now $3.90 a gallon. Hey, remember when $3.90 a gallon was a lot of money? Oh yeah, that was only 4 months ago. Now it's like, yay, it's only $3.90 a gallon. I guess the Inflation Reduction Act is working. Yeah, right. I think it's actually the Midterm Election Act that's the real cause here. All right, so everybody out there, as you know, I want to thank you for watching Money Chat Now. We are live every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Hey, make sure you share it with your friends. Make sure you share everything with your friends and let them know about this great show. You can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. So go to Spotify, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you do. I had a lot of fun. I was in Vegas last week, and I met some people from England, and I played them the Big Johnson stuff, and they were laughing hysterical. All right, my name, of course, is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I am the CEO of Investor Schooling, and remember that you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and from time to time, I own some of the options and assets discussed in this show, and the opinions discussed in this show are solely mine. All right, let's make it a profitable day.